With Ohio State's first spring practice concluding yesterday, what we learned is that Sonny Styles has officially made the move from safety to outside linebacker. How should we feel about that? Well, the dude's 6'6", 230, runs a 4.4, 4.3 40, was able to fly around the ball and get to it rather quickly. Does he need to work on his angles? Yes. I mean, he had a bad angle against Blake Corum in the Michigan game, and it cost them a touchdown. But I think he'll be fine. The dude's a freak athlete. But that leaves a big question mark for a high-profile player who's part of the 2022 class and just hasn't really seen the field lately. I mean, or at all ever since he's arrived at Ohio State. And yes, it's the player that probably the rest of Buckeye Nation is talking about, and that player is CJ Hicks. But before we get to it, let's talk about the history of CJ Hicks. Part of the 2022 class, number 10 overall player. He was the number 2 overall linebacker in the class. I mean, that's one behind Harold Perkins, and Harold Perkins is an absolute monster. I mean, he's proven himself at LSU since he was a freshman, and he's more than likely going to be a top 10 draft pick in the 2025 draft. So, why hasn't CJ Hicks seen the field? So I've been asking myself ever since he's arrived to Columbus. Dude looks like a freak athlete, really fast, runs a 4.5 40, great vertical, great lateral speed. But why hasn't he really seen the field? At first I thought it was because, like Ohio State, their coaches, they don't really look to play young players. They love, loyalty. Or is because they love certain players just way too much to a fault. But then, after reading certain articles and seeing him on the field at times, especially during the Missouri game, the dude is not disciplined. He doesn't read the play. He doesn't go where he needs to be. He doesn't read the O-line. He's he goes rogue, and so it's due to a lack of discipline. But is that due to, just his ability to read offenses out there, or is it due to coaching? I mean, to me, only time will tell. It seems like there's promise, but, I mean, let's see what a year under James Laurinaitis will do. Could it work? Maybe, but, I mean, now he's going against Sonny Styles, and he's going against Cody Simon. So there could be a chance where CJ Hicks could be a disappointment for Ohio State. So let's wait and see. Maybe James Laurinaitis can work some magic.